count the digit. What do we have to do here? Well, it takes two arguments, integer n and digit d. And what we basically have to do is to generate a list from 0 till n, but to square every single occurrence. And then we have to look up how many times the value of d occurs in the generated list of integers. And the amount of times it appears we have to return. So let's have a look here. When n is 25 and d is 1, we have to square everything between 0 and 25. And then we have these values that have a 1 in them. But we have to count how many times it occurs in these values. As you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 values, but the 1 appears 11 times. So we don't have to return 10, but 11. How to go about that? Here we are, let's start. First step is to generate a list from 0 till n and to square every single integer. So for integer and then in the range of n, print the integer. Oh, well, we need an extra iteration. There we have it. What I want to do is to cast the type of integer to string because we can search through a string for occurrences. That is the goal. But first we have to square it, of course. First do the math. Integer is equal to integer but squared. But the integer has to be cast to a string type. Let's print the integer. There we have it. Squared and all. Let's put that to a new list. Result. Result.append. And return it again. Yeah, but then we should filter out all the values that have no 1 in them. Let's do the list comprehension. Let's call it once is integer for integer in result if the value d, which should be cast to a string type as well, not in the integer. So when I translate this in a simple way, we filter out all the integers that have no 1 in them. So return once. Yeah. Well, that is not what we're looking for. Oh, well. The value of d should be in the integer. 1 has to be in there, else we don't need it. And there we have it. This list completely matches with the list that we have here. And what do we have to do now? Well, we have to count the occurrences of 1. And I don't know how to do that with a list, but I know the count method, which works perfectly on a string. So let's put all the values in a string. Let's call it occurrences. Is a empty string. So for number in ones, printing numbers. There we have them. And we should put it in occurrences. Occurrences plus equal sign. Oops. Plus equal sign and then the number. Let's print the occurrences now. There we have one string. Yeah. Let me actually explain the count method. Count is equal to 1, 1, 2, 3. And let's say that I want to know how many occurrences of 1 there are in the string. Then I can do the following. Print the count dot count using built-in method count. And then pass in the value where I want to search for example, the 1. And that should return an integer of 2. Yeah. And let's say that I want to know how many 3s there are. Well, of course, there's 1, but we can fill that in. And you see that you get 1 in that case. So that's what I want to use. So we have to return the occurrences and use the .count method, of course, and then pass in the actual argument. Cast it to a string, of course. And that should return 11. There we have it. Well, let's test it out. Test. And there we go. If this has been helpful, please consider dropping a like and hope to see you in another video. Ciao.